Now, issues financing, because I remember there's an article which was there in the paper about South African players how to fund themselves, and there's a lot of stories about that, and a lot of African countries are going through the same thing where the major priority of the government is not sports, it's health and all other stuff. So what do you think? Because I think corporates have to come in, but from your point of view, because before there was a lot of
Yeah.
sponsorship in South Africa, and what was going right that time, and what can we learn as the other sides of Africa? What can we take from South Africa to ask for us to know on how we can get the corporates to come on board?
I think it's important to understand not everybody can attain sponsorship, right? Some people's got a gift where they can go out and they can sell a product. So I think
Mm,
number one, you need to get the right people involved to assist you to attain these sponsorships, because some
mm,
people can sell you anything. They can sell you, so it's important to get those sort of people on board who's got the right contacts and can sell the product that we're trying to sell. So, for instance,
mm,
South Africa, we've got the varsity sports hockey competition.
mm,
It's also that comes from the varsity cup, rugby, etc., and they've had various other sports. And even in that format, uh, they've struggled to have uh, sponsors staying on board for a very long time. And I think
mm,
it shows you how tough it is, especially now with COVID as well. It's going to put a lot of companies under strain and under
mm,
pressure. And I think what we should be looking at is not to have one big major sponsor that
mm,
covers all that you have looking to cover all your costs, but to have
mm,
several sponsors coming on board. And I
mm,
mean, I look at some of the rugby teams that plays, and they've got stuff on their shorts. They've got several smaller sponsors on the T-shirt or whatever. And I think that's the way hockey needs to go as well, because every little
mm,
bit helps you to get to the the big amount that you would need to
mm,
run hockey
mm,
successfully. And I mean,
mm.
even with that being said, if you want to play in the pro league currently, you need a massive amount of finance and
Yeah,
backing.
yeah.
And I think that also separates some of our African teams
Mm,
and the top eight elite teams, and everybody that goes from nine downwards is struggling, to make it count when it comes to international tournaments. So
mm,
the top eight is just they keep on moving further ahead of
mm,
the other international teams behind that. So I
mm.
think, yeah, looking for a lot more smaller sponsors to cover the bigger pot that is needed. I think that is important. So a change of strategy is needed to get people to come on board. That also being
Yeah,
said, Moses, people like
yeah,
winners. If you're winning, people will come on
yeah,
board. If you
yeah,
start leading, it's amazing. I mean, losing, it's amazing how people start to fall away. So I think also having a winning culture is important, right? But
mhm,
also to have the proper team culture and ethos within the team, so that people can see what you are trying to produce. It's not just the good
mm,
people on the hockey field, but also off the field. Holistic development is important for sponsors as
mm.
well these days.